I'm Ken McDonald from RE/MAX Hallmark. The federal government has just unveiled their new budget with new first-time homebuyer incentives. And while some parts of it are good, sadly most of it misses the mark, and it's more about politics than supporting first-time buyers. The budget does increase tax-free withdrawals from RSPs to $35,000 from the previous $25,000, and that's a step in the right direction. But all the headlines are about a new first-time home ownership plan where CMHC would contribute up to 10% of the purchase price of a home. Now that sounds tantalizing and wildly generous, 10% of the cost of a home. But upon deeper examination, it misses a golden opportunity to help first-time buyers. Now before you get the impression that I'm some sort of crazy anti-government crackpot, let me explain. Being a real estate agent, I get the value to our economy and the social fabric when young people can purchase a home and are able to reap the benefits of enjoying their own property along with building their equity and their financial wealth. Nothing in Ontario has created more wealth for our populace than home ownership. I want our government to support our home ownership dreams, but I really care about how they do it and that it's not just smoke and mirrors. The new program is called a shared equity mortgage. Let's start with the understanding that the headlines are a little bit misleading and this is not a gift. It's more like an interest-free loan that has a bill to be paid that's further pushed down the line when the property is sold or sooner should the homeowner wish to. You have to qualify for the program and it tops out at around $48,000. At prevailing interest rates, you would save about $240 in interest repayments per month. On the surface, that's great, but you still have to pay back the government money in your home. Precise details on how the program will work will come out in the fall. But the takeaway here is it's about a maximum of $240 in interest savings per month. If you were to ask economists the biggest reasons why it's difficult for first-time buyers to acquire homes, they would say it's a lack of supply of housing, especially in urban areas, the stress test, and the reduction in the years in which you can amortize a mortgage. These are the three most pressing issues that hurt first-time buyers the most, and none were addressed. Let's talk about all three. One is supply. It's a very long and difficult process to develop and create new properties. The bureaucracy and the red tape adds years and billions of dollars cost to new projects, which costs get factored into the price of new housing. In addition, we all know that the lack of supply drives up competition for housing, which in turn drives up housing prices. Two, the stress test. This is where the federal government requested that our banks qualify borrowers on a rate that is 2% artificially higher than market rates. This was done to protect us, should rates go up. However, the stress test has the net effect of diminishing a buyer's borrowing power by a whopping 18%. Three, amortization rates. If we could go back to amortizations we used to have of 35 and 40 years, that alone would save us more money than the $240 savings under the new shared equity mortgage program. A quick example. If a loan amount of $480,000 under a 40-year amortization was compared to a 25-year amortization, the reduction in the monthly interest payment is $544 per month, and that's more than double the new shared equity program, without creating any more red tape, government bureaucracy, or complexity for borrowers. Let's hope that our next budget brings more meaningful changes and changes that address our more pressing problems. If you need any real estate advice, please call me. We're here and we would love to help. At the Ken McDonald team, we believe that better knowledge brings empowered choices.